Yes, indeed. There is a light right here on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. And we are connecting to all of you all across the nation. And we are going to answer your questions at 888-565-1470. So let's think about this now. We are in the month of May. And can you imagine? We are already on the 8th day of the month of May. Voila, it's May. It's the May month. So come on, everyone. We are done with our April showers, but here in South Florida, it looks like April showers are going to move on into May, and we're going to have a magnificent month of May here. And we are connecting to all of you, answering your questions and tapping into the feelings. We're going to talk about your feelings tonight. We're going to talk about your thoughts. We're going to talk about your actions. We're going to talk about your words. And later on, in the 6 p.m. hour, I've got my very special friend, Dee Wallace. You might remember her from Steven Spielberg's E.T. She and I are going to be chatting about feelings and thoughts and the power of I am. And that power of I am, when you say I am, you open up a portal of energy. You transform the energy around you. But what's the feeling behind it? You know, when we say I feel tired or I feel frustrated, often that feeling is right there. But if you're running around saying I'm happy, I'm great, I'm excited, and you don't feel it, then you've got a contrast going that's not allowing that vibration, that frequency to go right out and grab what you need to create anything in your vortex, in your energetic field. So what is it that you want to create? You know, we're on the 5 month of a 12-month year, and Happy New Year. Before you know it, we'll be toasting in 2020. So why do I say that? Because let's get lined up here. Let's line up with the universe and focus on the thoughts and the feelings and what you want to create. What is it that you're feeling these days? And are your feelings lining up with what it is you desire? Are your connections lining up? The people, the happenstances, everything that's around you, is it lining up? Or are you holding an intention and then pushing the buttons to get to a different destination because that's what you're supposed to do? That's what you need to do? You're just doing what you do, but the breath of life is so ever precious. So how can we shift? What is the science behind all that? And how is it the signal that the brain sends out to our physical body? How does that impact us? And why is it that suddenly everyone is speaking about emotions being a key to disease in the body? By George, I think they've got it. Yes, indeed. I think they're all figuring it out, that inside the energy of an emotion, a feeling, has the power to transform anything and everything in your life. If you have a feeling, let's go out on a limb here. If you have a feeling that you're going to win the lottery, you increase those odds dramatically. There are people who just play and say, well, you got to buy a ticket, got to be in it to win it, and they just do it. When you feel it, you become that point of attraction. You become that magnet, drawing forth to you financial abundance. And what you do by saying, I feel like I'm going to win the lottery. Life is one big lottery. And there's lots of lottery tickets that we can buy, not just our state lottery. So where are you going to buy your lottery ticket? First ticket you're buying is the one called your feelings. And we want to pull that feeling, that lottery ticket of feelings that are high vibrational, that are harmonic, that are a frequency that allows you to just have your heart sing. And then, from that feeling, we can create. Now, I know. We got some people here saying, okay, but Sarah, I'm seriously not feeling it right now. I am not where I want to be. I am struggling financially. Maybe we have a crisis in a relationship. Perhaps we're navigating some illness in the family. And these things can feel insurmountable. They can feel overwhelming. How do we shift gears? How do we find the joy and the happiness and the gratitude when it feels as if the whole world is caving in on you? Maybe you're feeling the feeling of fear. Maybe you're feeling the fear, and worry. Maybe you're feeling the feeling that makes you feel as if you're never going to get there. So how do we shift that thought process? How do we shift that feeling? And then how do we believe it's true and possible? When everything in front of us is appearing as if it doesn't look like it can happen. Because then our next step would be, well, then I need a miracle. And most people do not feel and believe that they're worthy of a miracle, and that miracles don't happen every day. But they do. Everything is a miraculous happening. It's finding the joy in those happenings and understanding that something is going to shift. You just don't see what it is. But when you made a choice, whatever the choice is, that opened up a doorway of happenings and occurrences, whatever those experiences are that you're navigating, whatever that is, you created a condition, you've created a happening, you've created an opposite result by your thoughts. You see, so we've got a whole movement going on here. So we've got a cause and effect. And if you're trying to feel positive, but inside you're not, you've got an opposite reaction to what you're thinking. And so what we end up finding ourselves in is a mess. Because there's too many contradictions. When we talk, when we speak, what are we saying? First and foremost, what are we saying to ourselves? Are you waking up in the morning filled with love, joy, and happiness for you? Are you excited about your day? Are you embracing your day? Are you looking to see what new adventure is on your horizon? Or are you just trying to get through the days of life? When you find yourself in the days of life, and you've created this experience, but now you're realizing that you don't really like where you are. You don't like what's happened as a result of a choice or an action. Or you don't really enjoy the job you've chosen. Maybe the college degree you got is not the degree you really want now that you're in the field. And then you begin to rethink your whole entire life. And then you calculate, how am I going to get there? The analytical mind has to figure everything out. But what if? What if you just tapped into the feeling of what it would feel like to have that job that you really want? Now that you've had an experience that is not to your liking, what would it feel like to feel differently? You see, you can sit in the feeling of where you are in the discomfort, but that's all you're going to create is more discomfort. Or you can focus your attention. Tap into the heart, the center, the heart light of you. And think about something joyous. What if you don't know what that next career is? What if you came out of a relationship that really didn't make you feel happy? You couldn't find that joy in that relationship. You have to drop down inside yourself, and you've got to find your own happiness, your own unique individuality, your own connection to light and love. You see, it's there. Even if you have to stop and think back to when you were just a child. Maybe it was the first time you learned how to ride a bicycle. And you felt the wind in your hair and you felt the momentum and you realized, I'm doing it. It was your first accomplishment. Maybe it's the feeling when we push you on a swing and you go up as high as you can. And you feel that jump in your stomach, that whee. Maybe that's the feeling. Maybe you don't have, when you look back, a whole list of things that you as a person feel that you're proud of or excited about or felt were successful. Maybe you've been navigating some things that maybe didn't bring joy to you yet. So find the joy that you felt when you were little. You see, children are the future. Children create magnificent innocence, beauty, and energy, light and love. Go back to the moment when you felt happy as a child. And feel that. And if you have to take out an old picture, take that out and look and be in that energy and feel the energy of that magnificence of that little child. The beauty, the brilliance, the innocence, the joy, the harmony. The world is my oyster kind of energy. And go back to that feeling. Remember when you were like 20 or 16 and you thought you could do anything? Oh, nothing's going to happen to me. I can go that way. I can do this challenge. We felt like we were empowered. And somewhere along the line, we lost some of that zest, that mojo. But we think we lost it. But I promise you it's there. It's right there underneath the surface, waiting for you to invite it forward. You see, your mind, your words, your feelings have been focusing on things that didn't have that mojo, that weren't tapped in and tuned into this frequency of I can do anything and I'm supported by the angels in the universe and the divine universal flow flows around me. Therefore, I am the divine energy in motion and I can do anything. And I have the power to change my mind and to shift gears at any moment, and the universe is going to line up everybody right behind me and I can go. You don't always feel that way, do you? So how do we get there? Well, tonight we're going to talk to each one of you and we're going to make that shift. We're going to look to shift the energy so that you can feel that and learn how to drop down and feel the feeling. You know, there's that song, Feelings, Nothing More Than Feelings. But that's a sad song. But feelings are the most powerful tool that you have in the creation process. So wherever you are in this 5th month on the 8th day in this 2019 year, let's drop down into the feeling. Let's have the feeling and the thoughts kind of go out on a date and engage and experience the joys of the universe. Let's see what the collective consciousness of all of us here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah can create, not just for ourselves individually, but this collective energy. Let's see if by each one of us finding that feeling of joy, finding that feeling of energy of happiness, if we each find that for a moment, and we focus on that. And then the moment turns into several minutes to an hour. And every time we find that space and we see what we want to have in our life and we feel everything and we appreciate everything. And as we're in that energy and in that creation, as we feel it, what if we then take that energy and just for a moment, send it out into the world and then reinforce it in our children? Because I do believe the children are our future, don't you? And we want them to feel the beauty, the glory, and the magnificence that each one of them carry. Because yes, indeed, they've got a light. Well, we are welcoming your phone calls here on WWNN, 1470 AM, 95.3 FM, and 1100 AM. We are going to connect to you and answer your questions at 888-565-1470. Answering your questions on Facebook, answering your questions on YouTube. You can see this show on my Facebook page, SarahSpiritual, on my YouTube page, on my Periscope page, and of course, you can always go to SarahSpiritual.com and watch the show live. So I'm welcoming you tonight because this month is our 10th year anniversary of national radio with all of you, our community, our peeps, our vibe tribe, shifting energy and assisting each other on the path. So as the month builds up, we're going to be celebrating you. And stay tuned because we've got some special surprises coming up. So stay with us, everyone. Don't go away. So when we come back, we're going to answer your calls. 888-565-1470. We'll be right back.
Do you know me? Do I know you? Have we met before? I've been standing
Want to feel your healthiest ever? Kim Skokin of My Total Body Wellness is a naturopathic doctor who can create a personalized total body health plan just for you. Call 561-469-0099 or visit mytotalbodywellness.com. Kim addresses weight loss, sleep disorders, stress reduction, allergies, food sensitivities, and more. Kim specializes in meridian stress assessments, bioenergetics, and other leading-edge techniques. Mention SarahSpiritual when you schedule your appointment with Kim and receive a free food or allergy sensitivity assessment. Call Kim Skokin at 561-469-0099 today, a certified natural health professional.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with SarahSpiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll-free worldwide. 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
Yes, indeed, like water into wine, and everything aligns when the time is right. And we are right here for you on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. And we are connecting, and I'm going to go right to the phone lines. My goodness, I've got to take a call from Fiona. Fiona in Miami. How are you, Fiona?
Hi, Sarah. How are you? I'm great, thank you.
Good. And how can I assist you tonight?
Sarah, I'm in a relationship. Do spirits see it going anywhere?
Let's take a look at that for a minute. And Fiona, as we tap into the energy, what's the feeling that makes you feel the happiest that you recall?
The feeling that makes me feel the happiest?
Yes. What's that feeling that you remember that if you ever need to feel happy, you think of fill in the blanks?
Childhood, my father.
So if you ever want to create something, feel the feeling of how wonderful it felt with your dad and that memory. And that's how you attract other good feelings, by feeling something that feels good and holding that frequency and that vibration. You know, Fiona, this year is bringing about a lot of changes for you, yes? Kind of shifting and clearing out some old energies. What is the birthday of this particular person, please?
May 20th, 1966.
Okay. Last year was a bumpy year for them. They went through a lot of changes themselves. And when I move them into this year is they're kind of lining some new things up. It's like they're kind of wiping the slate clean. They have some plans to move forward and get things lined up. I feel like they lost some momentum in the years that went by. And so now they're trying to get themselves, well, kind of on track. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
And in this process of their doing so, their attention is a little scattered, and that's what you're picking up on. That's what you're noticing in the connection between the two of you. What do I see it going anywhere? I see it moving slowly, kind of has this snail kind of feel. I feel like he kind of comes in, then he gets distracted, and then he goes back out. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. Give this a little bit more time. I feel like he's trying to get his ducks in a row, and I feel as if he needs a little time to really figure out where he's at, because there's something from the past that's still kind of pulling him and distracting him that he's got to get lined up. Something in a past connection, past relationship, past obligation is the way they make me feel. It's something that has connected him to the past. So moving forward, he needs to be free of a little more responsibilities, at least in his head. He really overthinks everything and complicates things in his mind.
Yes.
Okay. Give this a little more time before you decide if it's worth it for you, because I see it moving slowly, all right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Fiona, I hope I've been of service and assistance to you today.
Yes, you did.
Thank
Thank you so very much.
You're welcome. And Fiona, how'd you hear about the show?
My best friend.
All right. Well, tell your best friend I said thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
You're welcome. 888-565-1470. We're going to go right back to the phone lines, and I've got to go to Elizabeth, and Elizabeth is in New Jersey. Elizabeth, how are you tonight?
Hi, Sarah. I'm just fine. How are you?
I'm doing great. Let's tap into that feeling, Elizabeth. What's the feeling that you remember that made you feel happy and excited that you can pull up just like that?
That would be my childhood.
And what do you remember from your childhood? What's that snippet, that moment? Where were you? What were you doing?
Joking and laughing with my parents and just, having a good time. And no matter how I got on my father's nerves, he used to laugh at me. And he used to, be there for me. And they always been there for me.
Well, then tap into that energy. I know that you're missing some people who are not with you any longer, yes? So that's also something that kind of creates a bittersweet, but remember the good, remember the experience, because those memories will always be with you. Elizabeth, how can I be of service to you tonight?
Okay, as you know, I told you before about my, on Wednesday about what was going on, and you told me about a job or whatever.
Yes.
I happened to had an interview yesterday with the hospital, and my first interview went well. I have another appointment tomorrow with the nurse manager. Her name is Miss Pennington, and she'll be the last one to interview me and see if I'm going to get the job or not. And
so wait a minute. So we talked last Wednesday, and you're like, am I going to get a job? Am I going to get an interview? What's going to happen? And Spirit's like, oh, yeah, we see a job, right? And all of a sudden, poof, we have an interview, yes?
Yes, but this job is mostly for unit secretary.
Okay. Is that something you're comfortable with?
Yes, and I have the experience.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you the question, because we're going to go to your feelings. Because it's really interesting, Elizabeth, and this is a great question you're asking. Sometimes when Spirit and I share with someone, oh, we see it, gives everyone that feeling like, yay, she sees it, it's possible, it can happen, yay. And we go into that frequency. So I'm going to ask you the question. I've got an answer. What do you think? Wait a minute. Better yet, what do you feel? Do you feel you can get the job?
Yes.
Do you feel that that interview went so well that how could they pass you by, baby?
Yes. I
Okay.
think I'm going to get it.
Okay. Feel that feeling, because I can see what I see. And I say this to you and everyone listening, but you have to feel that it's possible. You have to feel that you have the power to create anything, because you've got a divine flow of God supporting everything you do. Feel that feeling. So I do see a favorable result. So we're going to hold that frequency, that vibration, because you've got the organizational skills, you've got the knowledge, the experience, you've got it all lined up there. And something technical that you need to know, yes? Not everybody knows how to do that particular job, correct?
Right. I have experience in both fields, as a nursing assistant and as a medical receptionist and education as well.
So you got it covered. You know the lingo, you know the people, you know who needs what. So that's great. So in the moment of now, you're focusing on the feeling of getting this job. So repeat after me, Elizabeth. I
am
the woman who
the woman who
has a brand new job
has a brand new job
at the location. Just think it. Okay, we don't need to say it on national radio. All right, and feel that. I am. Just feel that power. And when you go into that interview tomorrow, just say, I am. And know that everything is going to line up for you. All right.
Okay.
All right.
All righty.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Keep us posted.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. God bless you. Bye. 888-565-1470. Let's go right back to the phone lines. And we'll line up some people on Facebook, because we've got to talk to Facebook. But before I go there, I got to go to Texas. I got to go in the heart of Texas. I got to see what's happening there in Texas, because I've got Alfred on the line. And Alfred, I'm sure Alfred's got a feeling or two he wants to share with us. Alfred, how are you tonight?
I'm great, Sarah. Thank you, as always, for, first of all, for taking my call.
You're welcome. So, Alfred, Alfred, let's ask you this question. What do you remember? What's the feeling that you remember that makes you feel that happiness, that joy, that connection? What's that feeling that you have?
Well, for me, it's probably back when I was in the military. Right back in Okinawa, Japan. That was a beautiful assignment. I was young. I was powerful. I was, I was surrounded by really great friends, teamwork, great work environment, and beautiful beaches. You can't beat that beaches there.
Ah, wonderful. So whenever you want to create something and you want to be in that energy, then see those beautiful beaches. Feel the feeling of that invincibility, that energy of, I can do anything, and apply it everywhere you go. So, Alfred, what's your question for us tonight?
Well, my question, Sarah, is just what are my angels or my guides, what advice maybe are they trying to if convey to me, or what advice maybe do my guides or angels have for me?
Well, Alfred, there's an energy of a trip or travel coming. Is that something that you're entertaining to kind of go away for a little bit?
Yes, but that's always, we have several, it's summertime, so we have several trips, but I do have a trip on my birthday, which is, I guess, the biggest trip.
And that means something to you, or it's something that you have planned, right? Because the angels and the guides are talking to me about a trip, and this trip of connection and being free. There's a certain level of freedom. This is a time for you to be free. This is a time for you to experience joy and happiness. And I also feel as if you've been spending time connecting with your angels and guides more, and they make me feel as if the meditation and the connection has been very strong around you, yes?
That's correct. Every day I meditate. I go through different cycles, but sometimes I'm really great at connecting, and other times I think I lose it, but I know, I'm always trying.
Yes. So they're supporting you in that, and they're connecting with that. And Archangel Michael and Archangel Gabriel are very much with you. And I don't know if we started to write or tell a story to someone and we were jotting some things down, but there's some journaling or some writing that's there for you as well that they want you to consider.
Okay, that's what I'm doing actually right now. So I'm doing that right now. I want to be finished by my birthday and launch it then. So I'm doing that right now as we speak, After Gerald.
All right. So that's what they want you considering. That's where they want your attention. They want that journaling, because wherever that takes you, that'll be the expression of self into the physical world. All right, Alfred, thank you so much for connecting with us. I'm really excited about your project.
Thank you, Sarah.
You're welcome. Bye. 888-565-1470. We're going to go right to Facebook. We've got some questions on Facebook. Let's see what we've got going on our Facebook page. We have Cassia. Cassia, how are you? She really needs a message today about her love life. Well, love life seems a little spotty here, Cassia. I feel as if there is a relationship or a person that we're connected to, but it just seems to be a disconnect, even though there's a connection. And I'm made aware of sorting through what you really want in the relationship process and learning to honor yourself and not settling is what your angels and guides want you to know. I also am made aware that there's a concern, a worry, a thought process that, am I going to find the one that makes your heart sing, the one that makes you feel excited, the one that makes you feel like, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. But guess what? That is coming for you, and that this year, this fabulous year of 2019, is clearing the way and paving the way for a permanent relationship to be a part of your experience. So whatever you're navigating now, don't allow it to take you off the feeling of everything I want is lining up perfectly, and I am the woman who is creating a magnificent relationship, even though I feel as if the connection you have now is seemingly a little disconnected. Let's allow this to flow over and see where that'll take you, because I believe that there's relationship coming for you in this 2019 into 2020 time. So thank you, Cassia, for your Facebook question, and thank you for always following us in the feed. Thank you. Who else do we have here on Facebook? Francis Blair. Let's see here. Francis Blair, we do have some guidance for you here. It's a very interesting time for you, because this is a time for expansion in career and work and navigating some promotion and advancement for you. And when they spin you out, they talk to me about work environment. They talk about finances. They talk about things not lining up the way you'd like them to. It's almost as if we're ready for the next level, the next step, and not everything's aligning in a way that you feel like you can get there. There is opportunity for advancement and promotion coming into the September time of this 2019, and that's going to open up the pathway for advancement in your career life. Want you to know that you're always protected and guided during this time, and the loved ones on the other side do hold space and light with you, and I send you love and blessings from all of them. Thank you so much. God bless you. We're going to go right back to the phone lines in just a moment, but for now, we've got to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, we've got to go to New York. We've got to go to Louisiana. We've got to go to Deerfield Beach, Florida. And we've got to go all across the globe thanks to Facebook and YouTube. So stay with us, everyone. And if you're watching on Facebook, if you're watching and you are enjoying where we are, share the page. Let me know in the feed that you have shared the page. And guess what? I want to know, how are you feeling? Let's share the feelings and let's hold a good vibe for everyone around the world. Stay with us, everyone. Don't go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? Did you call me with your song? Because you know that you know me. Every soul has its story, like a movie playing in a different theater. And the characters
Have you ever felt you were created for more than the life you are living? Have you always felt different, had unfulfilled dreams, and realized you wanted more from life? Revitalize your unique essence and purpose at the Reignite Your Light Summit, June 22nd and 23rd at the Westin Fort Lauderdale Beach Resort. Learn more at reigniteyourlightevents.com. Rediscover yourself with internationally known author Dan Millman, critically acclaimed actress Dee Wallace, celebrity happiness coach Robert Mack, and SarahSpiritual, along with some of today's top spiritual teachers and coaches. Get your tickets today at reigniteyourlightevents.com. Reignite your life with us, June 22nd and 23rd at the Westin Fort Lauderdale Beach Resort.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with SarahSpiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
Interested in relieving tension, reducing stress, and revitalizing your energy? Call reflexologist Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954 to book your session. Reflexology of the hands, face, and ears improves circulation, the functioning of the nervous system, reduces fine lines and wrinkles, and leads to a glowing complexion. Experience what reflexology can do for you today. Contact Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with SarahSpiritual and be in the energy of light. Call SarahSpiritual now, toll-free worldwide. 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message SarahSpiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? I am Sarah Spiritual, and we are spiritually speaking to all of you all across the nation on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. And this is May is the month of our 10-year anniversary, and we're really excited to have you join us. I can't believe that 10 years have gone by so quickly. All of us having conversations on the airwaves. It's been such an honor and such a joy. And we're going to go right back to the phone lines at 888-565-1470. We're answering questions on Facebook. Go to my Facebook page, Sarah Spiritual, and we're answering questions on YouTube. So let's go to the phone lines. I've got Louisiana on the line, so let's talk to Brooke. Louisiana, Brooke, how are you?
I'm doing really good, Sarah. How are you?
I'm doing great. And how can we assist you tonight?
Well, I've been struggling lately this week, and I've just been feeling at a crossroads, where I just feel so lost that I don't know where to turn,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everything has been going okay, but I just feel lost at the moment, you know?
Of course. So let's go back to a moment, Brooke, when you didn't feel lost. Let's go to a moment. Let's feel the feeling of what it felt like when you felt happy and excited. When was that? Do you remember that feeling? Maybe you were 8, maybe you were 9, maybe you were 5. Maybe you were 16. What's the feeling that comes up for you?
I think the feeling that comes up for me is family trips that I took with my mom and my dad when we went to Nashville and like all these places, and those were the best times when I was really happy.
Okay. So we remember what the feeling of happiness felt like. So for us to tap into that feeling and just sit with that feeling every day for a few minutes will reactivate that feeling within, so that that feeling becomes the magnet that attracts other harmonious, happy experiences. And then before you know it, you feel happy more all day long, right? So at this moment, the crossroad is you really don't want to make a mistake. You want to make the right next move. You're a bit of a strategist, and you spend a lot of time in your head. So things have to make perfect sense to you. And right now, things aren't making very much sense to you, are they?
No, they're not.
No,
not
they're not.
right now.
And I feel as if there's this sense, this limitation, this feeling that you're feeling that we want to kind of erase and clear up here because you're feeling stuck and trapped. Does that make sense to you?
It really does. It very much does make sense. I feel trapped a lot.
Yes.
I don't know how come, but I just know I feel that that point right there where I'm at right now.
So we're at a point where we need to make a choice so we can have a better life and better career and better form of finances in our lives, yes?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. So right now we have to figure out what else we need to add to our repertoire, they tell me, so that we can provide more finances. So is there additional schooling or something? Because they show me something else we need to do to put you on a path of financial wellness, fulfillment, and the sense of family and love, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Definitely.
So what's the question around this feeling lost?
I don't know, to be honest. Like, everything should be lining up perfectly, like, but it's not. Like, I know I am going in the right direction with work and everything, but when it comes to my love life and being able to provide for myself or ever think about having a family, I just feel like there's some point where I like make a wrong turn and it goes further away than it should, you know?
Okay. So look at this. When you are in that feeling of wanting to create that special partnership and that sense of fulfillment, we have to be partnered with self first. So inside of you, there's an aspect of you, even though we had wonderful times on family trips, that doesn't feel as if she can have it all. There's a limited belief here that the mind recalls that is tapping into the feeling of that, oops, I don't know if it can happen. And so you're going through the motions of these are the right next steps to move forward in my career. When it comes to feelings of connections with people, they're seemingly elusive to you at this moment, yes?
Yeah.
So when I say to you, Brooke, when did you feel you weren't good enough to accomplish something with friends? When did you not feel like you fit in with friends or in a relationship? What age comes up for you?
I think it felt like maybe in my early 20s. I was all like to myself. I didn't want to be near anybody or hang out with anybody. I was at a bad crossroads right there as well.
Right. So there's a little girl underneath there that's afraid, right? So
Yeah.
we're going to talk to that little girl for just a second. So are
Okay.
you willing to do that, Brooke?
Yes.
Okay. So let's see yourself at age 20, because that's what's coming up for you. And you're kind of by yourself and removed, almost like a hermit, laying low, right? So
Yes.
Can you see yourself sitting in the room somewhere off by yourself?
I can see myself just hanging out in my room by myself or watching family movies and all that stuff.
And just feeling like it wasn't worth it for you to go out with everyone else because you just didn't really feel like it, right?
Yes, that, and I just not at the point where I just want to be by myself, and I don't have a lot of friends at that time. So,
So I want you to see yourself as you are now. And I want you to see yourself walking up to the bedroom door where your 20-year-old self is, which isn't much of a difference in the age, but your 20-year-old self is. And I want you to go up to the door, and I want you to open the door and stand in the doorway for just a moment. And I want you to look into that room and see yourself just kind of sitting there, whether you're sitting on the floor or on your bed. That doesn't matter. Wherever you see yourself, your 20-year-old self. And I want you to stand there and take her in, just kind of see her. Because she's a magnificent, wonderful little girl who's a young woman now. But the little girl inside of her isn't feeling content, isn't feeling safe, isn't feeling welcome in a crowd, in a group of friends. So I want you to walk in to that 20-year-old, and I want you to say, as you're walking in, can I come in? So say that out loud. Can I come in?
Can I come in?
Does she notice you and let you come in?
Yes.
Okay. Sit down next to her. Where is she sitting?
She's sitting on the bed, watching TV.
Okay. So sit down next to her. And I want you to just feel what I'm going to say to you and then say it to her.
Okay.
Say, Brooke.
Brooke.
You are a magnificent woman.
You are a magnificent woman.
And you deserve to have it all.
And you deserve to have it all.
You are worthy of everything.
You are worthy of everything.
And you're so special.
And you are so special.
And I am here today with you.
And I am here today with you.
So that you know that you have made me the woman that I am.
So that you know that you made me the woman I am.
And you're not going to be alone.
And you will never be alone.
And you don't have to be afraid.
And you don't have to be afraid.
Because I'm here to protect you.
Because I am here to protect you.
And I love you.
And I love you.
And our love.
Our love
is going to attract all the right friendships.
Our love is going to attract all the right friendships.
And the best job for us.
And the best job for us.
And we're going to pick the best partner for the rest of our life.
And we're going to pick the best partner for the rest of our life.
Because you are magnificent.
Because you are magnificent.
Now I want you to just take her by the hand. And we're going to take her out of that room and take her out of the house. And when you take her out of that house, it's so important, Brooke, that you hold her hand, knowing that you love her and that the two of you are together. And together you can do anything. But when you walk through that door, close the door on the past, my dear. Close it.
Close the door.
I feel it. You feel that?
Yes.
Okay. There's relationship coming for you. And there's the right choice coming for you to build career. There's advancement and promotion that comes for you as you unfold this year. And you will have that partnership and that love. Brooke, how did you hear about the show?
I've heard about it several times, and I've been on your show a couple times too. You've helped me out a lot.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining us. And in this 10-year anniversary month, we're celebrating people like you. because together, hand by hand, we're journeying and experiencing all that life has to offer. Thank you so much for joining us, honey. God bless you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
888-565-1470. See those feelings? We've got to tap into those feelings. And we've got to find the feelings that make us feel all the beauty, all the connection, all the essence with the divine light. Stay with us, everyone. Don't go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
There's a light that shines down upon me, and there's a light.
1470 AM and 95.3 FM. Download the new WNN app to your phone from your app store and never miss a Talk 1470 AM 95.3 FM minute. Talk 1470 is WWNN Pompano Beach and 95.3 FM W237BD Boca Raton, the Health and Wealth Radio Network. Talk here, talk there. Talk 1470 AM and 95.3 FM, the Health and Wealth Radio Network. WNN.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with SarahSpiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Want to feel your healthiest ever? Kim Skokin of My Total Body Wellness is a naturopathic doctor who can create a personalized total body health plan just for you. Call 561-469-0099 or visit mytotalbodywellness.com. Kim addresses weight loss, sleep disorders, stress reduction, allergies, food sensitivities, and more. Kim specializes in meridian stress assessments, bioenergetics, and other leading-edge techniques. Mention SarahSpiritual when you schedule your appointment with Kim and receive a free food or allergy sensitivity assessment. Call Kim Skokin at 561-469-0099 today, a certified natural health professional. The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Welcome back to the second hour of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, another interactive hour of uplifting and empowering spiritual discussions to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, SarahSpiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next hour, listen, call in, and watch Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook, and share the love and light.
The stillness in my mind, I will see the world differently, the world differently. Everyone is here for a reason. Everyone is here to shine their love. If I could see the world differently now, I'd be seeing me as one with you. If I can see the love within me now, I will see the love in you. We all come to shine our light now. We all come to be all we can be, just you and me. If I could see love in everything now, I would see the world differently now. So I will take my vision in my mind now, and I'll see love, and I'll see love, and I'll see
Indeed, we do see love here. Absolutely. We are connecting to all of you all across the nation, and that is one of Spirit's channeled songs of how we can see love in everything. And tonight we're talking about your feelings and aligning the feelings with the thoughts and the words so that you too can create. You know, there's a bit of a science behind all of that, right? Well, I've got a very special guest that's joining us in just a moment. And I'm really excited. Matter of fact, I am over the moon with excitement. Because about 8 years ago, I was so blessed to meet our guest, Dee Wallace. Dee Wallace is an internationally known actress. She's done over 130 films, 4 series, over 200 commercials. But you know, she's best known as the mother in Steven Spielberg's E.T., but she's experienced such success in so many genres, and what I love about it is that she's been featured on some major networks, talk shows, including Oprah and The Today Show. She's earned teaching credentials. She's an author. She loves teaching, and she's founded the principles of empowering children and sharing the wisdom and the knowledge so that our children, who are our future, they can experience a beautiful, magnificent life and be a role model for each other. She has been the author of several books, self-creation books, conscious creation, The Big E, Bright Light, and so many more. I want to, without further ado, welcome my friend, Dee Wallace, who I am so excited to be reconnected with. Dee, how are you?
I am just wonderful, my beautiful person. And so are you. I know that.
Yes, I'm so glad we're together again, and I can't wait for June 22nd and 23rd for the Reignite Your Light conference that we're going to be hanging out at.
You know, I was so excited when Robin contacted me about this because, you know, we used to do those wonderful weekends with her, and the energy and the love and the expansion and the learning, I mean, the weekends she puts on are like no others, and I was just so excited to be there again.
Yes, and we are excited to have you joining us, and you're going to be sharing your wisdom and teachings, which is going to be so spectacular. You're going to be talking to our wonderful participants about a science of the brain and the feelings. Share with our listeners a little bit about that conversation we're going to be having at the conference.
Well, basically, I want to give everybody from the stage the art of creation and the steps of creation. Everybody wants to make it so hard, and it really isn't. It's just knowing how to do it and then being really tough love with yourself about doing it. And I'm going to be speaking a lot about love. Love, most people look at love as kind of this namby-pamby feeling of feeling warm and toasty inside. And it's so much more than that. It really is the driving force in the universe. According to my channel, love creates everything and heals everything. And they have scientifically proven that when you hold yourself in the highest state of love, which is compassion, your atoms and your molecules in your body and your brain literally change. And it opens you up to being able to access higher information. It connects your dialogue between your conscious and your subconscious mind. So it's scientifically what you want to practice in your life in order to begin creating everything that you desire. And, you know, when we're in the state of love, we can't hate, we don't judge, we can't feel the fear because we are holding ourselves in the state of love, and the brain and your energy cannot hold more than one place at a time. So when your intention is to live love, be love, experience love, that helps you keep the balance that you must have to make the choice to create the life you want.
And so many people are looking to find that life that they want, to create that shift. And yet they have those limited beliefs from the past. So how do they disconnect from that, Dee?
Well, again, it's really pretty easy, guys. We all know what we want, right? And we all know that we have limiting beliefs that were taught to us through verbal teachings, through modeling of our parents and other people in society, through our religions. We know the things that are holding us back, and we don't really actually, I can for people and I do for people, but you don't actually have to go through and find all the beliefs. You just simply have to choose what you want, commit to what you want, choose to feel the love and the excitement around already having that, and then ask the universe to partner with you in that. Where most people fall out is they're waiting for the guides and waiting for the angels and waiting for God to tell them what to do. Well, we're here on this plane to learn that we are creators, made in the image and likeness of creation itself. And so the universe, God, divine love, the creative force, whatever term you use, cannot and will not intercede on your behalf until you choose, commit, and ask them to. And then the magic starts happening.
And what a ride it is. Yes, indeed.
It is. It's a wonderful ride.
Yes. I remember when we first met, and I was so just taken with the energy that you were placing in the power of words at that time as well, and feelings. And we were tapping into the feeling of the I am.
Yes.
And that is such a powerful energy. And I know that people can learn more about you on your website, and that is iamdeewallace.com, because you have truly stepped into the power of who you are, and you own who you are, and the creator within you has given you the ability to connect with so many people and make such a difference in their lives, Dee.
Well, thank you. That is my pure mission and joy, and I get up every day and say, today I am love, I share love, I'm in service, and, I'm going to start with loving myself, because I think most of us are taught not to. And if we are indeed the I am principle, which is the creative force of the universe, then we have to claim our greatness, guys. We have to claim our power. We have to stop pointing the finger at whomever we thought created us as a victim, and take our power back and go, you know what, that happened to me, didn't like it, but now I'm in control and I'm in charge of creating me, and therefore I'm going to choose to focus on the love and the power and the expansion that I'm choosing to be. I tell all my clients, if you're pointing your finger at anybody, you're not going to move forward very much. You have to turn the finger around and go, what about me? Where do I need to bring myself into alignment? What are the, beliefs and perspectives that I can shift and redirect now that is going to empower me in the creator that I am?
And so it is. Dee, tell everyone where we can find your radio show.
I have a radio show every Sunday morning at 9 o'clock a.m. Pacific time over Blog Talk Radio. It's over the Internet. Goes out all over the world. One of the easiest ways you can find it is just go to the home page of iamdeewallace.com, and it has all the information about how you can connect with the show.
Wonderful, wonderful. I look forward to seeing you at the Reignite Your Light Summit that we'll all be a part of. I'm looking forward to your talk and spending time and space with you, Dee. Thank you so much for sharing with our listeners tonight.
Oh, right back at you. I'm so anxious to be with you. Thank you so much.
You're
Bye-bye.
welcome. Bye. Very excited to have my friend Dee Wallace. It's been a few years since she and I have hung out together, so I can't wait for this event. If you want to know more about this event, go to Reignite Your Light Events and sign up, register. Go to my Facebook page. There's something on it there. Go to my website, SarahSpiritual.com. There's a wonderful icon. Click the Reignite Your Event. I'm going to be performing some of my spirit-channeled songs and hanging out with some of my best spiritual friends, one of which is Robin Rose. So everyone, stay with us. We're going to go right to the phone lines now, and I've got to take a call in New York, New York. She's been holding for a while, and I really appreciate that. I've got Kamini on the line. Kamini, how are you?
I'm okay, Sarah, and it's No problem. I love listening to your show. It's very informational and helpful. So it was a pleasure to listen all this time.
Thank you. Thank you, comedian. How can I assist you tonight?
Well, when we last spoke, I asked, well, when do you think I'll get employment? And you advised 3 weeks from, I think, whatever time. And I got 2 interviews.
Yay.
Yeah, and the thing is, one person said that they'll get back to me early next week, which is the same time you advised, you will get something around that time, and I got goosebumps. And then the second interview, that went well, but I'm not too sure about that one because I'd have to probably recertify or take some classes, and I really want the first one that I went to much more.
All right.
The spirits see something coming through because financially it's hard.
I understand, but I'm going to put this back on you, honey. Do you see it? Do you feel it? Did you have a good interview? You feel this?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. If you got the goosebumps, like confirmation from spirit, then as we question it in our mind, those pesky little thoughts we all have, you're undoing it, right? So in the moment of now, recognize the feeling of the success of that interview. And then let's go back in time. Let's think of a time when you really felt excited, empowered, like you could do it and have it all. And that's the feeling I want you to focus on, not the, well, I really hope, but gee, if the second job calls me, then I've got to get some recertification. Oh, that's a lot of work. You've got yourself undoing yourself.
Okay.
So stay in the energy of, wow, I got confirmation. I got the goosebumps. Or the God bumps, as we call them. I was there at the interview, and I felt like this is it. The timing is lining up. So
and the hours were right, and
yes,
like it was really like helpful for my schedule in my life right now with the family to like work the hours, and it just felt like less stressful. Like everything just fit.
Then the universe is lining up. Do you want to own the feeling of everything fitting and falling in together perfectly?
Yeah.
Then feel that feeling.
Okay.
Feel that feeling and hold that vibration. All right.
Okay, I will.
All right. Thank you so much, Kamini. God bless you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
888-565-1470. We're going to go right back to the phone lines, and we'll be answering some questions on Facebook. So be sure to put your questions in the feed, and we'll be answering those questions. But first, I've got to go to Deerfield Beach. I've got Anastasia on the line. How are you?
Hello, Sarah. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for connecting with us.
I just wanted to mention that Dee, your guest, was so right. We are not brought up to love ourselves. Don't know why that is. But your introduction on today's program is right on. Your thoughts do create yourselves. It's so amazing how that works. It happened to me many, many times when I was feeling great about myself. But whenever I was not feeling great about myself, I would forget to think that way. And when I thought negatively, all the negative would happen. But anyway, okay, so I had this property in Indiana on my mind. I've had it on my mind for over a year. I vetted the property when I was out there. It's an off-market property, and it's been waiting for me all this time. I am now working on purchasing it along with 3 other properties that the owner wants to sell. These are all income-producing properties from my retirement. I know all of these properties are going to be mine, but I just wanted to ask you, are they going to be mine?
So where's the doubt? You see? When we feel the feeling, so that means that there's a memory or a limited belief that reminds you of when you thought things were going to fall into place, and heck, they went down. So we want to focus on that feeling. We want to focus on the feeling that this is something that has waited for you. The universe had everything on hold so that everything could line up and align perfectly so you could walk in and say, I'll take this one, I'll take this one, I've got that one. And from that experience, everything falls into place. So as you hold that vibration, my dear, please hold the vibration and know that it is lining up perfectly and that the angels are supporting you, your guides are supporting you, but you are the one directing the energy. And you are the creator of the energy. So I'm going to ask you a question. When you were in your younger years, as a child or a young adult, what made you feel so powerful and excited and happy? What feeling can we remember to go to whenever we think, oh, I hope it happens?
Always working hard to accomplish something and getting it accomplished. Just seeing the before and then the after. That always made me really happy, whether it was with a project or with a person that I was helping out or whatever. Just the before and then making it happen, after.
So having an idea, having a project, something that we wanted to accomplish, lining things up, putting forth the intention, doing the action necessary, and then wow, it all came together and that feeling of success. Notice how I changed your words, because you said, well, working hard. Working hard doesn't sound like anything I want to get excited about. I don't know about you, but working hard, I don't know. But remember, our training, maybe our parents said, you got to work hard to get anywhere in this world. Oh, money doesn't grow on a tree. Maybe there's some limited belief around that. So we want to reframe those words. So those words are tapping into something a little more fun, lively, creative. Yes?
Yeah, absolutely.
So we are creating that, all right, my dear? So I do see it coming through. And we will hold that space and energy. And thank you so much. I know you popped on up into the Expedito Enlightenment Center not too long ago, and it had been a while since we've seen each other. So thank you for remembering me.
So I just wanted to also mention that last call before Dee came on, your guest.
Yes.
That was an amazing call.
Yes, we have those little orphans.
Call.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's important that we address the part that feels disconnected, because then everything can come together. Thank you so much for connecting with us. All right.
Thank you, Sarah.
God bless you. Bye. 888-565-1470. I'm going to pop on over to Facebook and answer some questions in the feed. But before we do that, we're going to have to take a minute to hear from our sponsors and have a little break. I'm going to go in the feed and see what's going on, though. So I'll be chatting up behind the scenes why our sponsors and commercials are being played. But I got to see what's going on Facebook and YouTube. So everyone, don't go anywhere. If you're driving in the car, please don't change the dial. Stay with us. We've got a lot more going on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, and we are going to be right back.
Before I walk through the door, do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? Did you call me?
Want to feel your healthiest ever? Kim Skokin of My Total Body Wellness is a naturopathic doctor who can create a personalized total body health plan just for you. Call 561-469-0099 or visit mytotalbodywellness.com. Kim addresses weight loss, sleep disorders, stress reduction, allergies, food sensitivities, and more. Kim specializes in meridian stress assessments, bioenergetics, and other leading-edge techniques. Mention SarahSpiritual when you schedule your appointment with Kim and receive a free food or allergy sensitivity assessment. Call Kim Skokin at 561-469-0099 today, a certified natural health professional.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with SarahSpiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
Interested in relieving tension, reducing stress, and revitalizing your energy? Call reflexologist Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954 to book your session. Reflexology of the hands, face, and ears improves circulation, the functioning of the nervous system, reduces fine lines and wrinkles, and leads to a glowing complexion. Experience what reflexology can do for you today. Contact Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of life. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll-free worldwide. 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
Do you know my voice? I am Sarah Spiritual, and we are spiritually speaking to all of you all across the nation. And we are so glad to make this connection. And thank you so much, everyone on Facebook. Thank you so much for sharing the page. And did you know, drum roll please, yes indeed, we've got some excitement coming up. This excitement is going to take place on the 22nd of May. Write it down in your calendar. I want to hear from everyone on Facebook and all across the nation. If you're local to South Florida or happen to be visiting sunny West Palm Beach, I would love to have you come see our live radio show at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. Why are we going to do it there live? Well, first of all, we're going to start to do a little bit more of that out on the road. My producer told me he's taking the show out on the road and he's dragging me with him. So first stop, the Expedito Enlightenment Center. We are going to celebrate our 10-year anniversary on May 22nd at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. Would you like to be my guest? Would you like to celebrate? And it happens to be just a few days before Sarah Spiritual's birthday, so you know we are going to have some messages for you, and I would love to give you a live message at the center while we are doing our live radio show. So tell me I can count you in. Look for the mailing. Be sure to sign up for our newsletter. Go to SarahSpiritual.com. We will put the link in the news for the newsletter on our Facebook feed so that you can be sure to sign up so you don't miss anything we've got going on. Matter of fact, what else do we have going on? We've got a big thing coming up. Let's put that right back up there. We've got a class on May 14th. We're going to be teaching you all about spiritual clearing and protecting, and that is how to clear your sacred space and clear your energy and just make yourself feel like you are in alignment with everything. Do you know how to spiritually clear and protect yourself? Well, it's important when we go out and about in the world, so visit SarahSpiritual.com. We've got a coupon code, and that is going to get you just a little bit off here, so it'll be 22 without the code, 22 without the code, and I think it's 14 with the code. So go to SarahSpiritual.com and be sure to put the code in. It'll be right there for you, and make that savings, and I would love to see you at our class. So we're going to go right back to Facebook. I want to see what's going on in Facebook. I saw someone was asking about if she's getting a home in August. So that's a question I know I want to have. And we have Laura Pisano. She's there. Hey, Sarah, do I see you having a baby soon? I love that question, Laura Pisano. Let's take a look here. Well, I think we want to get pregnant before we have the baby, right? So I'm assuming the question is, do I see you getting pregnant and then having a baby? And when I move you into the energy of August. I move you into the energy of August, November. That time frame is a good vibrational portal for you for pregnancy. I see child in 2020. So I do feel that there's pregnancy coming for you, Laura Pisano, and hold that vibration and let your conversations be with God be of a perfect, healthy pregnancy that brings joy and happiness and harmony to your family. And we send you much love for this upcoming pregnancy that we see. Thank you so much for your question on Facebook. Who else do we have here live on Facebook on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah? We have Dushi Maria. Let's see. We have Mattia Flora, and she's giving us, she wants her love. She's a little confused by love. Well, honey, I can't blame you. Love can get a little confusing. Sometimes love gets a little tangled up. What I see here for you, and I would love to have the date of the person that you're confused about, but what I'll look for here is when I look into the energy around you, I do see primary partnership coming for you. I feel as if there's a relationship that's going on that is not lining up with what you wanted to have in relationship. We have someone who's feeling, reading, being emotionally unavailable. They're disconnecting from you and not allowing you to feel safe and comforted in this love environment. So I see another opportunity for love coming, but you are involved in this one, so you choose whether you stay there. But remember, you deserve to have it all, so if there's something that you want out of the relationship, you want to be sure that it can open up to be that in the future. We need a conversation with someone and see if they are capable of giving you what you want. Thank you for your Facebook question. We're going to take another one from Facebook before we go right back to the phone lines at 888-565-1470. Let's see. Any contact from me to you? Lynn Wheatman, I got to tell you, you've got some magnificent opportunities coming to you, and you have such a great energy that is here to be of assistance to other people. And I see healing energy. I see the energy of someone who's here to mentor and coach and assist other people. And you've been on a journey of self-love and self-care for the past 2 years. And in this journey of self-love, self-care, and self-discovery, Lynn Wheatman, you have come to really appreciate who you are. And I know, Lynn, that the advancement that I see for you is going to be great in this next year to come. So stay tuned, Lynn Wheatman, because you've got a lot of progress ahead of you. So fasten your seatbelts. You're on the fast lane, honey. Thank you so much for your question. We're going to take one more from Facebook. I know we've got quite a few. We have Elegans Mrs. So we've got Anna Jackson, known as Elegans Mrs., and she says, hey, Sarah, what do I see my business endeavors? Is there something I should be doing to align with success? I do feel as if there's a belief barrier here for your wonderful energy of business. And when we move you forward in business, I see that we have some connection, communication that we really want to make stronger. Marketing, aligning, and connection with that. The plan behind your business is not quite solid yet. And we're reaching out to connect with other clients and people to build business, build brand. And that's not falling into place just yet. So I suggest that we find a good business coach, mentor to assist you. You get some branching out, some brand marking, some connecting with other people. Perhaps you get a commercial, something to bring you out into the forefront. And remember, you do deserve it all. And aligning within yourself and your own personal success will be a wonderful key for you. Thank you so much, Anna Jackson, Elegans Mrs., for your Facebook question. We're going to go right back to the phone lines at 888-565-1470. And I've got to go to Port St. Lucie. And I've got Jada on the line. Jada, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great, Jada. Thank you so much for holding. And how can I assist you tonight?
Hi, I just simply wanted to know, what would be the best city for me to move to?
The best city for you to move to?
Yeah.
Well, this year does require you to make some major changes, and you've been gearing up for that, yes? And we're thinking that we want to move by the fall of this year, yes? By the fall?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
And when I see that move, the first thing they tell me is where you are is a little too much for you. What city do you live in now?
Port St. Lucie.
Okay. It's special there. Just not feeling it, right, Jada?
No, not career-wise. I feel like it's a little slow career-wise, no pay.
So we can move in multiple directions. We can go up to Orlando, or you can come down to the Fort Lauderdale, Deerfield, Boynton area where there'll be some more opportunities. But I kind of want to push you north for some reason, Jada.
I've been feeling that too.
Yes.
Even though I prefer the southern area, I've been feeling a push to go north because that's kind of been the theme of my life, really. And what you said was pretty on point too about the fall, moving in the fall area, in the fall time frame.
Yes.
I kind of wanted to purchase a condo, but I don't know because my mom is kind of pushing me to purchase a condo. I'm not sure though if I should rent or purchase a condo.
Well, first let's decide where we're going to live, and let's see where we're going to be working, because you don't want to purchase a condo on one side of Orlando and then your job's on the other side. That's going to take you 4 hours to get there. So
that's true.
Let's see where we're landing first, my dear. Job first, condo next.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you so much, Jada. How did you hear about the show?
My sister and my mother.
All right. Well, tell them I said thank you and welcome to our family of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. And if you're on Facebook, be sure to go on the page, like the page, and stay tuned. We've got a lot of cool stuff coming up in the weeks to come.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. God bless you. Bye.
God bless you.
888-565-1470. We are answering your questions here live. And now, from Port St. Lucie, I got to go right down to Fort Lauderdale. I've got Joe on the line. Joe, how are you tonight?
Hi, Sarah. Yeah, I've been to you before.
Yes.
And my big issue has been with my son, Michael.
Yes, he's in the hospital, yes?
Yeah, he's in the hospital, dear. This is his third seizure this year, and a lot of complications, but he seems to be getting a little better. Thing of it is, I have him scheduled for treatment when he gets out because they said he has to stop drinking, and he drinks beer too much, and that's been a lifelong issue.
Right.
So I just hope and pray. I pray I get in the rosary for Michael, and I just wonder about everything. And he doesn't particularly want help, but now I find that he must have help, and hopefully through some miracle he will see the light that he can that he will stop drinking and live. Well, he's just turned 50 years old.
Right.
So I sure don't want to lose him, Sarah.
And I understand that. And there's a part of him that really feels discontent about being here on the planet. And that struggle for him has been his, push to self-medicate. And also life didn't turn out the way he thought it would. So he navigates that. But your son is very much in tune with the light. It's just he also battles his own personal demons at the same time, right?
Well, you're so right, Sarah. So right. He claims to have gone up into the light 3 or 4 times. Best of memory, 3 or 4 times, and God always sends him back. And he's found it to be so peaceful and nice that he said he would be happy with that, you know.
Right.
And he's even talked about that in the past, not too long ago, which is hard to listen to. That
it is.
You know, and like you say, it's. Yeah, you're right. Hit the nail on the head, sir. He's just not pleased with the way his life's turned out, and the issues that have happened in his life. And he I don't know what the answer is. I just don't know what the answer is there.
So, Joe, what we have to do here is we have to surrender. We have to surrender the outcome because God knows what's best, as does your son. You see, even though your son is in this energy of discontentment, his soul, that's really who your son is. You have a soul contract with the soul of your son. He, the soul energy, knows exactly the plan. That's why he keeps coming back. And he is learning to love himself. You see, he did not love himself when his life took such a turn years ago, when he really didn't feel himself any longer. There was a tragic event, and that tragedy disconnected him from harmony and joy. Now, he's always been a little rogue. He's always been a little, doing his thing. But it kind of sent him in a different direction. So now he sees the light. And, my spirit guides, they have a song. And one of the song says this: the soul knows the journey, why we're here and where we go. What are your questions? The soul knows the journey and why people come and go. Oh, the soul knows. So the soul knows everything it's supposed to do. So we have to allow him, when he's in that talk that almost sounds like rambling to you, to really embrace that, because that's his breath of life. That's his spark of energy. And if he can just learn to encapsulate that essence that he experiences when he is in the energy of light, when he's between the consciousness, when they've had to bring him back, when he was on death's doorstep, if he can bring a little bit of that essence back with him and remember that that same light, that same love that is in that energy is fully present with him in the physical being, and we can allow him to connect into that, encourage him to connect into that and activate it in the physicality, he will have a whole different experience. So encouraging him to remember that feeling, because that feeling is what is embedded in his soul, and that knows the whole entire outcome of this story. And you cannot control the outcome, as I know you know. And as a parent, the hardest thing to do is to watch our child suffer, even though your child's an adult. As you, as a grown man, looking at another grown man suffering and knowing that he was your son, that you had great hopes and wishes and dreams for, and to know that he didn't really fulfill all of his own personal dreams. I know that weighs on you. But to trust that there's a higher plan, even if we do not understand it, is at this moment, that and a little help from the angels, the guides, and Mother Mary, that's all we can really do.
I hear you, Sarah. I'm listening very intently, and I intend to see him pretty soon. And he's not exactly very coherent in everything in his speech, but he is getting better.
Okay.
So I should just continue praying, which I will.
And you tell him, if you would, tell him SarahSpiritual says hello, because he did call into the show.
Yeah, yes, he did. Yes, he did.
And I do remember that conversation. And I do remember he was connected. And I do know that he knows that feeling. And you tell him, SarahSpiritual says, take that feeling and use it to make himself well. You tell him I said that.
How was that again? To tell him to...
Use the feeling of that energy, of that light and that other side feeling. Tell him to use that vibration to make himself well, because that has the power to heal him.
I see. I wasn't thinking about that. Yeah, because that's really where he is with life. Yes, yes.
All right. Well, thank you, Joe, and you keep us posted. All right.
I will, Sarah, and thank you so much. You're so wonderful. You're just beyond wonderful, and I thank you so much. God bless.
God bless you. Keep us posted, Joe. Bye.
I will. Bye.
888-565-1470. I think we need to take another commercial break. No, we're set. We're good. I'm good. Oh, they're not rushing me. No, I'm good. They're like, no, Sarah, we're good. Oh, I'm like, all right, they're like, keep going, Sarah. They're like, hurry up, SarahSpiritual. So we've got to go right back to the phone lines, and I've got to go to Minnesota, and I've got Michael on the line. Michael, how are you?
I'm doing all right, Miss Sarah, and yourself?
I'm doing great, Michael, and how can I assist you tonight?
Basically, just kind of want to know what's in store for myself, my wife. What is going to be, where is it that we're going to move? We're kind of looking at either Scottsdale, Arizona, or Atlanta.
Oh my
And,
goodness, two totally different energies. So when I first heard your voice, I got to share with you. So you say, "Okay, Sarah, what's here for me and my wife and my family and what's going on?" And I'm like, I see a move. I see a move. And I feel as if this is something that the sooner we make a move, the better we'll be. Now, I haven't been to that part of Arizona yet. I know Arizona's a great place. No. I kind of see you in Atlanta. I kind of feel as if there's a vibe there that's going to support community, connection, is going to support what you want to do with your future, Michael, and what your wife wants to do. It'll be more conducive for that, more conducive for her business. It'll be easier to network. It'll be a better time for you there. Now, I know it's got a bit of a high-pace vibe, and maybe you're looking for something a little more zen, but you can create a zen in your own personal sanctuary in your home. But you want to get up in front of people, Michael. You want to make connections. You want to make a difference in people's lives. Well, we need people that are gathered together, and what better place than Atlanta, Georgia? Yes? Michael, did we lose you? Are you with us?
Yes, ma'am. I'm here.
Or did you just like kind of go into like the daydream fog of, yeah, that happens when I tell my crazy stories. I'm like, this is what I see. And the people are like, like you're with me, like you could see it, right? Like I could see it. It's like we're in the land of Oz. Yes.
Yes, I did. Wow. Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, it's gosh darn good stuff, honey. So I don't know. No offense to my friends in Arizona. I got plenty there, but no. We're going to Atlanta.
Okay. And one more thing. I just started talking back with my daughter, Miss Sarah. She's 11. It's kind of been problems with the mother.
I understand.
The mother of the child.
Okay.
The mother of the child. Do I continue to try to make an attempt to connect with my child, even though it is drama, or do I sit still and wait till it'll be an actual good time to where it won't be any drama?
Well, if you wait till there's no drama, then your daughter may think you don't care, and that's what the mother's feeding her. So you tell me. You see what I'm saying? You see, the drama only has power when we allow it to have power, when we allow it to impact us, when we allow it to affect us and hook into us. So we have a slogan on the Sunday Fun Day on Sarah Spiritual Vibe Tribe, right? And we've said it here a few times, so we're going to remind you. Michael, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Repeat after me. DWD.
DWD.
Done with drama, baby. All right? We are done with drama.
Done with drama.
They can do drama. You don't do drama. You hold your vibration. You're there to hold the vision and connection with your daughter, to honor her and let her know she's supported. If she's in a reactive mood that is a result of some conditioning and experience, say, okay, I understand you're not in a good place at this minute. You're not quite feeling my vibe, but know that I am here for you, supporting you, and always loving you. Have a nice day. Disconnect. Done with drama. You just keep letting her know that you are there, and when she is ready, she will bridge the gap a bit more. But if you disappear till drama disappears, then she'll think you ran out on her.
Good stuff, Miss Sarah.
All right. Thank you so much, Michael. Thank you for following the show and following us on Facebook. I greatly appreciate it.
Yes, ma'am. You have a blessed one.
You too. 888-565-1470. We're going to go right back to go to Facebook. I want to go to Facebook. Tell me what we've got on Facebook. We've got some things going on here on Facebook. I've got some conversations. Let's see here. Magically, Miriam Fig, she says, would like a general message from my guides. Miriam Fig, the interesting thing of the energy that I see around here is that you hold this vibration, this frequency of connecting with people and making them feel warm and special. And your guides are holding that vibration with you, assisting you, and working with people and facilitating their experience as well as yours. What I see here for you, Miriam Fig, is your guides want you to know that there is advancement coming for you in business, personal business, something that you're working on that is something of passion that is going to move you forward. I know, Miriam Fig, we've got some questions and ideas about love, and love is going to fall into place perfectly, Miriam Fig. So thank you so much for your Facebook question. Who else do we have here on Facebook for us? We have Miraja, and she's like, oh, from Sweden. Thank you so much, dear, for joining us from Sweden. We love having our friends in Sweden. I just got to connect with someone from Sweden and do a personal session just the other day. So, Miraja, what I see here for you is that I see the angels' energy and I see the fairies with you. I see wonderful fairy energy that is assisting you in being in connection with your guides and your angels. There's a change coming for you that is going to bring you a shift in your finances that takes me in the month of July. I almost feel like it's a bump up, a leg up, an opportunity, promotion. That's what it feels like. So look for a shift in your finances in the month of July. Thank you so much for your Facebook question. We're going to take another one from Facebook and just keep this roll going. We've got Maggie. Maggie, how are you? She's like, oh, will they call me for the job? She's all excited. She's got a potential job opportunity. Let's see if we see that job coming for her. Let's see, Maggie Aguilera. Let's take a look and see about that job here. You know what I love about this energy is that this year is all about career, and I do see advancement, and I do see placement in a hospital, and I do feel like that's the right hospital for you. So, Maggie, we're going to hold the vision and the solid energy so that you can get this opportunity. So I suggest that you give me an inbox and keep me posted, and we're going to send the angels to surround you so that you have much success on your endeavor to have a job at that particular hospital. Thank you, Maggie Aguilera, for your Facebook question. We're going to take one more for Facebook before we go back to the phone lines. We have Cindy Hollingswood. She says, question, please. My business, will it be successful this summer? You know, Cindy, you've been putting together a different plan, a different action to shift business, and I feel as if you've made some connections with some new people, potential clients is how I hear it. So, Cindy, when I look into this energy, the first thing that they make me aware of is that this year is a personal year of your power. So stepping into your personal power, self-care, self-love, and really expressing yourself and your truth and authenticity will be what really makes a difference in your success, in your job, and your career for your business. So let me take you to the month of August. They take me to the month of August, and they tell me this. This is when you feel as if you are on a strong foundation and business has grown expeditiously. So Cindy Hollingsworth, keep us posted on this financial business growth, and we're going to send the abundance angels to surround you, and up you go, my friend. One more from Facebook. Let's see who we've got. Yes, I see the questions are piling in here at 888-565-1470 is the phone number. Otherwise, visit us on our SarahSpiritual Facebook page. Micheline St. Ellis, does Spirit have any message for you? I see great achievement, great accomplishment coming, and expansion. Multiple streams of revenue coming into you in this calendar year. They bring me into the month of June, and they throw their hands up and say, we got a party. We have a celebration, something to celebrate that you've accomplished in a business endeavor. So continue on the path, my friend. Great things are going to come for you, and you're going to feel fully connected. Well, speaking of fully connected, we are very connected here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, and this year is this month is our 10-year anniversary, so we are excited to have you join us. Did you mark your calendar? The 22nd of May at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. I would love to have you be our guest. We're going to have a get-together, and we are going to be answering your questions live at the center. So if you would like to meet me in person and have your question answered live on the radio, as well as we'll be taking our call-ins and continuing to talk to our friends on Facebook. Some of my friends on Facebook from Sunday Fun Day are familiar with how we answer them live from the center. Well, we're going to make it greater and grander for this May 22nd. So I would love to have you join us. It's going to be from 5 to 8 p.m., and we'll be there before that, and I'm sure there'll be a little gathering afterwards. So thank you, everyone. I look forward to seeing you on May 22nd. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back to the phone lines, I've got New Jersey, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Pembroke Pines. We have calls all across the nation, and if you're thinking you have a question, if you want to tap into the feeling and the power of the energy that you have to create and manifest, then call me at 888-565-1470. Stay with us, everyone. Do not go away, because we're going to be right back.
Upon me, and there's a light that brightens up my day.
AM 1470 with more of what you need to know. Don't miss Travelers 411 with Stephanie Abrams each Sunday night from 5 to 7 p.m. on AM 1470 WNN.
Talk 1470 is WWNN Pompano Beach and 95.3 FM W237BD Boca Raton, the Health and Wealth Radio Network.
Homeowners, would you like to save money each and every month? Of course you would. We all want to save money, but how? By calling Debbie at I Will Advisors, that's how, and have her review your homeowner's policy. Most homeowners never review their policy, but it should be reviewed every year. You commercial property owners, same goes for you. So what are you waiting for? Call Debbie at I Will Advisors and start saving money. 954-753-8080. 954-753-8080.
America is kept safe because the Army National Guard responds, protects, and supports our nation when it needs them most. The Army National Guard responds to disasters such as wildfires and floods. They protect us with missile defense, cybersecurity, and civilian support teams for chemical, biological, and radiological hazards. Be there for your community and your country. Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more about part-time service. Sponsored by the Florida Army National Guard. Aired by the Florida Association of Broadcasters and this station.
What you want to know. What you need to know. Talk 1470 WNN.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with SarahSpiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
Talk 1470 is WWNN Pompano Beach and 95.3 FM W237BD Boca Raton, the Health and Wealth Radio Network.
Have you ever felt you were created for more than the life you are living? Have you always felt different, had unfulfilled dreams, and realized you wanted more from life? Revitalize your unique essence and purpose at the Reignite Your Light Summit, June 22nd and 23rd at the Westin Fort Lauderdale Beach Resort. Learn more at reigniteyourlightevents.com. Rediscover yourself with internationally known author Dan Millman, critically acclaimed actress Dee Wallace, celebrity happiness coach Robert Mack, and SarahSpiritual, along with some of today's top spiritual teachers and coaches. Get your tickets today at reigniteyourlightevents.com. Reignite your life with us, June 22nd and 23rd at the Westin Fort Lauderdale Beach Resort. The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly
Yes, indeed, there is a light right here on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM, and we are answering your calls right here on WWNN. So I want to hear from you at 888-565-1470. Let's see, we need to go right back to the phone lines, and let's go to New Jersey. I'm in a New Jersey state of mind. And I got Georgianis on the line. Georgianis, how are you?
Hi, Sarah. How are you, dear?
I'm doing great. And we were
talking... Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. And we were talking earlier about thoughts and feelings and tapping into the feeling of, well, when we felt good. When I say that to you, what made you feel good and feel excited and happy? What's a memory that comes up for you, that feeling of lightheartedness and happiness? What's that?
Probably when I was maybe 7-year-old.
Okay.
When I was in Jamaica, a little girl, I didn't be in the U.S. as yet until I was 16. But I would just pretend like I have a candy store or an ice cream factory, and that was it. It wasn't much.
All right. But you know what? Those were the days, right? Those were the fun days. That was the time that made us feel, right?
Right. And one more thing, we used to have a push-up window. I used to push it up. It's always over my bed, and I used to look in the bright blue skies. We used to have a lot of trees, and I would just like start singing and praising for no reason. As a little girl by myself, I didn't find it weird. I don't know. It's been a long time. I don't tap in that thing, but as what you said, it just came up a while ago.
Well, you know what?
It's just weird.
That's the power of creation. So could you imagine? Okay. Could you imagine if we all just took that moment, and even here in South Florida where it's a little hot, threw open the window, and just sat there for a moment and just looked up in the bright blue sky, and just felt the feeling of the energy of the blue sky, and then felt the ray of the sun upon us, and then perhaps a bird flies by, and we see that everything in nature is in harmony. Can you imagine? Can you imagine that feeling is the feeling that we invite into our being in our body? The feeling that all of nature, all of the animal life, all are perfectly aligned with all the time, and it's we humans who keep unplugging from that divine beauty. Could you imagine if you tapped into that beauty before you did something important, how much more successful and enjoyable it would be? Could you imagine if you tapped into that memory and that feeling when you first woke up in the morning, what your day would be like, or before you walked into work? You see, it's all there for you. Remember the feeling.
Okay, that's true.
So how can we assist you tonight?
Okay, I was trying to get through last week, and last week you were pretty busy. Last week, Wednesday, I tried 5:02 until 5:30, and I said, you know what, let me just give Sarah a break tonight, because that day I was just coming out of court, family court.
Yes.
When I called you upon, there was a topic that says, tap into 2019. When I called and I got you had tapped into my 2019, and you said, you are going back to court. And I didn't want to hear that, because my last day in court with parenting with my daughter and her father was 2016. So I did not want to hear I was going back to court. And you said you are going back to court for the new year. And I was like, no more parenting things. And you said, yes, you are going back to court for the new year. And you have to go back to cover up some stuff that you did not do right. And be honest. That's what you said. When you go in court, just be honest. And I went to court last week, and the honesty was there, because the father was not honest. He had his own little lawyer because he wanted to change his parenting time, and they were lying right through, and I was just being honest. And I said to the judge, the only thing lasts forever is good salvation, and the old court just stay quiet. And you were right, and we have to go back next month, because he did not want to hear what the judge had to say. So we're going back next month. And I just want you to tell me what the Spirit says, if I should just go with the same protocol next month on the 14th of June, with the same thing about that situation, about the court that you tapped in on I think it was December 2018 when you had that program.
Yes, well, that's about 10,000 conversations later, but yes, Spirit brings the energy back to me, and thank God we don't rely on me to remember. But I say this to you. It's really, really clear to me that part of his manipulation is about control. Part of his manipulation is about finances. Part of his manipulation is about, he's not even going to really claim to use, he's not going to use everything he says he wants. He's just doing it to, tip the tables on you, so to speak. So there's a vindictiveness. What I don't like, and that gives me a caution flag, when Spirit gives me a caution flag, that's something for us to say, oh, we want to step forward, is that perhaps you need the right person by your side, maybe representation, because I feel like they got a fast one up their sleeve. Yes, do I believe it's so important for you to stand in the truth and honesty and what you need and where you're at and what you're able to do in the parenting time sharing? Yes, absolutely. But I feel as if they're going to try to pull something out because there's a hidden agenda, my dear. It's not just about time parenting and timeshare. There's another story behind this. There's a strategy here. You know, he's a slick little slickster, your ex.
Yes.
Okay. So if you can get conversation with counsel or perhaps invite counsel to be a part of this, it may behoove you, or if not, talk to someone who has legal wisdom and knowledge. And that, although I have lots of information Spirit gives me, I can't give legal advice because I'm not a lawyer, but I just have a sense that you need a little bit of a guidance that if he says this or does this, you need to go to this. That honesty may not be the answer if they try to pull a fast one.
Okay.
That's why he's coming back. He's coming back so he can gather the troops and regroup. So, because we can't have this, he's saying. No, right? So he's throwing a temper tantrum.
Yep.
Okay. You know, so he doesn't want to hear about salvation. He wants to hear he wins. Okay. So if you can get some assistance, and even if getting assistance requires a postponement, oh well, we want to come out with the best possible outcome. And it's not about him winning or you winning. There's a child involved. So we want it to be the best, fair opportunity for the child to have parenting time, but also for it not to affect you financially. And I feel like he's trying to make it hard for you to have finances from him.
Okay.
Almost as if he gets more parenting time, then you're on your own because he's going to have the child half the time. So 50-50, you don't get anything from me. You see where this could go? And I'm not a lawyer, but it's just a feeling I'm getting. So please seek some advice, go to counsel, have someone, if nothing else, give you a consultation, and then you see. We don't need to make it a big mud roll. We're not looking to wrestle in the mud, but we are looking for a fair outcome so that your child is provided for, all right?
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you so much for remembering me and calling back.
Right. One more little short thing I just want to ask you. One more.
Yes.
My birthday is this Sunday on Mother's Day.
Yes.
Only when I was small, my birthday used to fall on Mother's Day. Is there a thing probably I could do on my birthday to please my angels? Like, thank you for another 37. It's 7. And 7 is a lucky number, and 3 is a lucky number, and I'm 37. That's my number.
Okay.
Is there if something like do a special thing, like lit a white candle? Is there something I could do to tell these spirit guides and these angels, thank you for letting me see 37 on Mother's Day? It's just so, it's not coincidence. 37 is my favorite number, and I'm a mother of 2, and it's Mother's Day. I've been a mother from I was 18. Yes. So I've been a mother a long time.
A long time, baby. I know, a long time. But let me tell you this. So if you ask the question, allow me to answer.
Okay.
But you had a great idea. Yes, light a white candle. But I want to make you aware of this. And I say this to you and everyone. Yes, we can do lots of things to honor our angels and our spirit guides. You see how you just said to me, I've been a mother a long time, and 37's my number, and wow, I made it to 37, and I'm so blessed and honored. You just told the angels and the guides. And from the heart-to-heart energy that you just sent out, God already knows your gratitude. But if in a ritualistic way, it's important to you to put a symbol that represents all your years, then what I would do is I would light a white candle to God and your guardian angel. And I would also light a 7-color candle. That's a 7 chakra candle, 7 colors of the rainbow candle. And I would light that so that every area of your life for all of your days are open and blessed, and so it is.
Okay. You're saying that to me, and I'm literally crying because you...
well, you know, I have that effect on people.
It's true.
I know. They tell me. They're like, you make people cry. I'm like, I'm sorry. People walk in the room, they just start crying. So I'm used to it. I'm like, oh, tissues are right over there. Sweetheart, it's going to be fine. Just trust and surrender, knowing that all of your angels have aligned everything perfectly. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sarah. Appreciate it so
and happy
much.
birthday.
Thank you. Have a great weekend.
You too. Bye. 888-565-1470. We're going to go to Fort Lauderdale. We've got James on the line. James, how are you tonight? Hi, James. James?
Hello.
Yes, James, how are you tonight?
Hey, Sarah, how are you?
I'm great, James. How can I assist you tonight?
Okay. 1 second, let me shut the other phone off here. You were definitely on cue as to when things would pick up. It was like 3 days before you told me. So
Great.
You were definitely on cue.
Well, I'm glad. I'm glad Spirit knows what they're talking about. This way I don't have to fire anybody. You know what? They're probably laughing, going, SarahSpiritual, you are lucky every day we don't fire you. So.
Okay. I've got this person that keeps proclaiming that he is my friend.
Mm-hmm.
I know he does that because he wants me to work on that on his 69 Corvette all the time.
I understand.
However,
yes.
I want to know, is he really my friend or is it just to his benefit?
Okay. Well, there's a mutual energy, all right, going between the two of you. And I feel like he tries to do things to help you as well, yes?
Yes.
Okay. So, why do we have to question? I want you to... No, stop. You need to hear this.
Okay.
If you have the question in your energy, in your knowing, that there's something there, but he's not really the guy you're going to go to if you really need someone, then trust your intuition. And because there's a vibrational exchange, and you're willingly, it's not like he's got your arms tied behind your back and saying, you will fix my Corvette or not, right? So you're doing it. He does other things for you. There's a vibration. Whenever it becomes lopsided and you're not comfortable, then it still doesn't mean he's not your friend, because no, he's not your friend. He's an acquaintance. Friends earn their wings as friends. Friends have each other's back. Friends cover each other. Friends you can call them not fair weather friends. You can call them in any storm, hurricane, they come. So no, he's not your friend, but he is someone that you have a mutual exchange with of energy. And people come in our life for a reason and a season. It's when you get in your head and question people that you create this energy of distrust. So now you're wondering if he's really your friend. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. You're going to attract someone else who's really not going to be your friend. And that vibration is going to attract other people that you can't trust. And before you know it, just when everything's coming together for you, everyone who's really not your friend is going to be sabotaging you, because you're actually creating that in your energy of questioning. You know what you know, James. You're very in tune. And I want you to feel the vibration of what you feel and honor the God in you. And the God in you says, you know what? This is okay. You're maybe doing a little more for him than he's doing for you. But at this minute, it's okay. But in the minute it feels lopsided, you just say, you know what? I'd love to help you out, but this time I have to say no. And then if he never talks to you again, well, guess what? Fair weather friend. # we're done.
Oh, no. He always asks me, how much do I owe you?
Then put your money where your mouth is and say that'll be $150. Thank you very much.
That's what my other half, Nervina, told me I should do.
Yes.
She said, don't swap favors for favors.
Okay.
So
when you do the next favor, so he's not blindsided, just say, okay, you know what? I'm happy to do this for you, but this one I'm going to charge you for, and it's going to be this. Are you good with that? And that's it.
Yeah.
And then if he doesn't pay for it, then you never do him a favor again. Done.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, James. Thank you so much for that question.
Also, one question. I think yesterday was the day my mother died, back in '87, and I'm wondering if there's a message that she has for me, or something that she wants to get to me as far as a message or...
No, she's not coming through at this minute. James, when you first said, my mom died, I don't have that connection. They're, especially when they've been passed for a while, sometimes their availability is not as strong connective. So I don't have a connection with her at this time, but I have a message for you to give her wherever she is in the etheric realm. You be sure to to wish her a very happy Mother's Day.
Yes.
Because she was a good mother.
She definitely was.
And not everybody gets a good mother in this soul journey. So count your blessings. I know from my spirit guide she was a good mother, and you honor her on Mother's Day. And who knows, maybe she'll come personally in a dream and give you the message you're looking for. Thank you so much, James, for your call.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. God bless you. Bye. 888-565-1470. We've got some people on Facebook. I want to take a question on Facebook before we go to Pembroke Pines, because I got someone chomping on the bits in Pembroke Pines, but I just got to see Carol Lee Larman. Question, what can you tell me about these headaches I've been having? They feel like spiritual shifts, but like to know more about it. Carol Lee, some of the energetic shifts are the frequencies changing in the planet, and I'm also feeling it as a pressure of the spirit energy opening up and merging with you to deepen your ability to channel so that you can be more attuned to the frequency of channeling. You're preparing for some big spiritual work this 2019 year, Carol, so do your best to clear the energy and just work through the headaches. It will disappear by the end of June. It is a recalibration time for you, a frequency upload. So go ahead, Carol, do your best to navigate these headaches, but there's some great spiritual win-wins coming your way. Thank you, Carol, for your Facebook question. We're going to take another question from Facebook. Let's see. We've got Suzanne. Yes, she always wants to know what the spirits have to say. And I'll tell you, Suzanne, you have done such a magnificent job of raising family and connecting with grandchildren. And I see this wonderful energy of family love around you. I'm also seeing that your connection to people and kindness has made a tremendous difference in other people's lives. Wherever you go, you manage to share a little love and kindness with people, and that is appreciated by your guides and your angels. And know that your loved ones on the other side, particularly on this Mother's Day, will be very close to you, knowing that you are sending love to them as well. Thank you, Suzanne, for always following the show. Thank you for following me and being a part of this experience for all these years. My love to you. God bless you. Who else do we have for us on Facebook before I go to Pembroke Pines? Jacqueline. She wants to know any word from my mom. Yes, Jacqueline. You know, I know that it's been a very short time since Mom has crossed over, and I know that the energy is really very sensitive for you because at this time you are missing Mom. But know that Mom is doing her best to give you symbols and signs that she is with you. I do see that there's been some feeling of her presence in the house, or this energy or this feeling like I feel like Mom's here or Mom said my name. There's this energy presence. Pay attention to that and know that she is with you and sending you much love. And there's an energy of she's very proud of all that you've accomplished, and she's supporting you in the navigation and changes that you're looking to make in these next few months by the end of this year. And know that you're not navigating these things alone. She will be there to support you. Thank you, Jacqueline Cullen, for your Facebook question. We're going to go right back to the phone lines. I've got Denise, and Denise is in Pembroke Pines. Denise, what do you have going on?
Well, you know what, Sarah? I'm like sitting here waiting for these numbers to come through.
I know. Can you imagine?
Yeah, I'm getting ready to go play after I hang up with you.
They've been dancing all around, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
They're just like, they're dancing in the number street going, ha ha, you can't catch me, ha ha ha. We're one off, ha ha.
That's exactly what it is.
I know. So, you know, sometimes you have to just go, okay, play a different number and that number so that you just don't, because you're putting too much energy on it.
Oh, God. You know what happened last week after I talked to you? Remember I said I had 2 sets of numbers?
Yes.
Well, the second number set of Cash 3 is my son's birthday.
Yes.
And I didn't get a chance to play the next morning because I had to be into the office, and it came in.
Oh, well, I'm not surprised. That stuff happens all the time, right? So,
yeah.
All right, focus on your numbers and find the time. Yes, I've been known to do that a time or two myself. Special, yes. So how can I assist you, Denise?
Honestly, you know, I haven't been feeling great, and I just got off the antibiotics, and I still don't feel well. Do you see anything?
And there's upper respiratory things going on with you, yes, please?
Yes.
Sinus as well, yes?
Yep.
Okay. You know, Have you tested your house for mold?
No.
Or your office?
You know, it's the funny thing is when I go in my office, that's when I was starting to feel the worst in there, and I thought, okay, maybe it was the air conditioning, and then I went to the doctor and got the antibiotics, but I'm wondering if it's something there or home. You're right. I was thinking more the office.
Yes. Yeah, I want to place it at something environmental. And you know what? Have you ever spiritually cleaned out your office? There's a lot of energy coming in and out of there, and I know sometimes we're not always seeing eye to eye with people who come in and out of there. So maybe we need to do a little spring spiritual cleaning in there.
Okay.
Because sometimes that will create a physical reaction in the body. I know it may sound like woo-woo to some people, but believe you me, it happens. So
how do I do that?
Well, you'd have to call the Expedito Enlightenment Center. We'll have to talk you through it and ship you some stuff.
All right.
But yes, you have to clear the energy in there. But I also, if those ducts in your office haven't been cleaned, I would call someone to clean the ducts.
Okay.
And check that out.
Okay.
All right, my dear. I think it's environmental.
All right. And do you see anything else, Mom and Dad? I know you said when they're gone a long time, you don't always, pick up on them. You were just saying.
Well, that was in James's case. I know that your mom I think it was your mom or your dad came through. I don't recall. I know they've come through, and that wasn't that long ago, maybe a year or two they came through for us. But I'm not getting that connection for them right now for you, but know that they are there fully supporting you on this journey, and your angels want you to know everything's going to be okay. Because I know there's some health concerns in the family, so everything will be all right.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
You're
Happy
welcome.
Mother's Day to you as well.
Thank you so much. God bless you. Bye.
Okay. All right, bye.
888-565-1470. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, we're going to be right back to answer you.
Want to feel your healthiest ever? Kim Skokin of My Total Body Wellness is a naturopathic doctor who can create a personalized total body health plan just for you. Call 561-469-0099 or visit mytotalbodywellness.com. Kim addresses weight loss, sleep disorders, stress reduction, allergies, food sensitivities, and more. Kim specializes in meridian stress assessments, bioenergetics, and other leading-edge techniques. Mention SarahSpiritual when you schedule your appointment with Kim and receive a free food or allergy sensitivity assessment. Call Kim Skokin at 561-469-0099 today, a certified natural health professional.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with SarahSpiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Interested in relieving tension, reducing stress, and revitalizing your energy? Call reflexologist Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954 to book your session. Reflexology of the hands, face, and ears improves circulation, the functioning of the nervous system, reduces fine lines and wrinkles, and leads to a glowing complexion. Experience what reflexology can do for you today. Contact Isabel Prado at 561-682-0954.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll-free worldwide. 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
And we are back here live on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. And we are answering your calls. And we've got to go right back to the phone lines. And I've got Marie. And Marie, she's in Miami. Marie, how are you tonight?
I'm great. How are you, Sarah?
I'm doing great, Marie. And so we were talking about feelings and feeling the feeling of excitement and thinking and saying positive things. What's the feeling of excitement when I say, what do you remember that used to make you feel really happy and excited when you, in your younger days?
Money.
Okay, when you were a little girl, you were counting money, really?
No, I'm just having fun, with friends, enjoying myself.
So what did that feel like? If you had to pull up that feeling, how did it feel?
It felt great.
Okay. So when you want to accomplish something, and even when you're singing, I want money, lots and lots of money, I want to be rich. When you're singing that and feeling that, you got to remember what it felt like to be hanging out with your friends and feeling that fun feeling, because it's that fun feeling, that wee feeling, that brings us to the energy of attraction that takes us to the universe showing you the money, honey. So, Marie, how can I assist you tonight?
I just want a reading. I also had a dream a couple of days ago that you came up to me and grabbed my hand and gave me a strong reading, and I just thought that was crazy. But I just wanted, wanted a reading. That's all.
Marie, I get around, apparently. I pop up in a whole bunch of people's dreams, so you just never know where I'm going to show up these days. And what happens is, because we are all connected on a soul level, we do share experiences in the etheric spiritual realm. So it's time for us to connect with each other. And so really it was probably actually saying you need to come up from Miami and have an in-person session with Sarah Spiritual. That's probably what I was taking your hand for. But let's take a look and see what we've got going on. So right now, Marie, I'm made aware that it's really important for you to express yourself. Express your truth and express your power. And I feel as if you don't feel like you can be yourself, like you're holding back. And there's something important that you need to express to someone because you're not being acknowledged and heard. Does that make sense to you?
Exactly. Oh, my gosh, you hit it on the head. Yes.
I understand.
It's like I have to tippy-toe around certain situations just to not upset anyone, and I feel like I can't really be myself because I don't want to start an argument or anything like that.
And, there's a time and a place, and sometimes we have to pick our battles, and sometimes things hit us wrong, and we're not meant to say much, right?
Right.
But we also need to speak because it's not healthy to hold that in. But what I am made aware of, Marie, is that you're tippy-toeing around because you're also looking at the circumstance and condition and feeling as if you need something and someone. And that's not empowering to you. So you're looking at it saying, where's the woman that I used to be? The woman who had everything under control. And I don't know that I mean control the way we control in the human world. It's just that you felt like you could handle everything, and if something wasn't working, then fine, you would just find another way. But because you don't know that you're going to be supported if you change a plan, you're afraid to honor yourself, because then the other person and the circumstances may change, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Honor yourself. This is the reason why you're feeling this angst and this disconnect, is because this year, Marie, is your personal power year. This is the year that you step into your personal truth and you say, this is who I am, and I am proud of who I am. I am the proud peacock of Marie. I am who I am, and I am the woman who is attracting wonderful experiences in my life, and I can care for family, and I can care for myself, and I can have the job of my dreams. I am the being who's going to attract everything positive in my life because it is my birthright.
Yes.
It's remembering who you are and not being someone that someone else expects you to be and losing yourself. You understand me?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So that's our read for today, my dear, but I do hope that you pack up your cares and throw them in the back seat of your car and take a ride up to West Palm Beach and book a personal session with me, Sarah Spiritual. I would love to meet you in person.
I would love to as well. I have one more question as far as my finances. It's been kind of rocky, like up and down here and there, and I want to know, will it get any better?
Well, financially, the career isn't in place yet. Is that correct, Marie?
Yes.
Okay. So that's the holdup. We don't have everything in order to generate the abundance we know we could have, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to have to trust that the universe will provide. It might be a little bumpy for a little while longer, but we're lining things up to have a better dynamic financially, and that's going to take a little time.
Okay.
All right, dear.
Thank you.
You're welcome. God bless you. Bye.
Bye.
888-565-1470. We're going to go right back to the phone lines, and I've got to go from Miami right down deep to the heart of Texas. And I've got Cintony on the line. Cintony, how are you?
Hey, Cintanya. I'm doing fine.
Oh, Cintanya, thank you so much. And how can we assist you tonight?
I was calling in because I know I spoke to you a couple weeks ago. I told you that I had court because I was ran over back in 2017.
Yes.
And I actually have court coming up on the 28th, and I'm kind of nervous. I don't know what to expect. I was just kind of seeing if you can, give me a little insight on that.
Okay. Well, the first thing here that I see is so this is a injury case, yes?
Well, no, it's a disability claim.
A disability claim. Okay, so that's your disability claim. Okay, got it. So, but there was an injury at work. So it's an injury at work, yes?
No, not at work. But it's like I've been having mental illnesses since I was younger. Okay. But when I got ran over back in 2017, It's like it messed me up pretty bad. Like I have real bad memories.
Okay. I understand. And well, that's as a result of the injury. See, so it's some injury. So the injury took an existing condition and exacerbated it, made it worse. So, all right. So, and this is your second time before them, please?
Pardon me?
You've submitted papers before, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. That was your second time that you submitted papers?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I actually just got an attorney. This time around.
And my spirit guides say, now you're talking. All right? With the attorney, you can push through this. Because you're not able to maintain and sustain what you need to always, for every day to be a good day for you to show up at work. And this is the problem.
Yes.
Okay. They do tend to give people a bit of a, well, I'll call it a runaround to make sure that, you really are where you are. So the court date is about truth and you being fully present there and letting them know and having your lawyer present to them your circumstance and all your documentation. And sometimes they don't come through on the first go round of in front of the court because they want to really just kind of make sure that people are not, taking advantage. So do your best in this. I do feel that at this point there's about a 75% rate of a yes because of the medications you're on and things. You're not able to work.
Yes. And then also I had one more question. I actually just split up with my child's father. I got back into a relationship with an ex-boyfriend. He was my best friend before anything, and I just kind of want to know, is this something that I should continue, or do you feel like I'm in the wrong because I have a child by, my child's father, or what is your input on that?
Well, it's not for me to judge you as right or wrong. It's simply for you to follow your feelings of what you feel. And your child's father and you are not in a good vibrational match. We're not matching. It's not working.
At all.
So it doesn't matter that he's the father of your child. You don't have a relationship just because he's the father of the child. You have a relationship because you're going to be a good role model for your child, and you're going to have a happy life and make each other happy. So your friend provides a safety zone. Do I see your friend being a relationship that's going to stand the test of time as a romantic relationship? No, I don't. But I know that it makes you feel safe, and right now you need to feel as if you are valued as a person. And that's what your friend offers. But I do feel there'll be another romance that will come in the future, but time will tell on that. All right, my dear.
And
that's all we've got time for tonight, honey. All right, so thank you so much for your questions.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. God bless you.
All right, bye-bye.
888-565-1470. We're going to go right back to the phone lines, and we've got to go to Stephanie, and Stephanie is in Fort Lauderdale. Stephanie, how are you tonight?
Hello, I'm doing good now that I got to talk to you.
Oh, thank you, Stephanie. How are you doing? That's good. So how can I assist you?
Yeah. I don't know if I just need to read, but I lost my job due to my boss getting worse.
Okay.
He has cancer, and I'm fine with it, but I haven't found another job like it as of yet. Not that I don't have hope, but my finances are worrying me because
I'm going to pause you.
I don't like depending.
I'm going to pause you. Okay?
Yes.
We are not going to worry. In the moment of now, you're the magnet attracting abundance from multiple streams. This year, the reason why this is all lining up this way, Stephanie, is this is a year for you to recalibrate and redefine you. And this break is, if you allow it to be, and you don't use your time for worry, this break is creating the energy of your having the opportunity to look down deep in your soul and decide who you are, who you've come to be, your purpose and your meaning that is not tied to a job. Will you find work? You will, but you have a big mission, and the angels and the fairies are very much with you, supporting you. So they are bringing you this wonderful energy so that you can shine your light to other people. And there's an idea, a side hustle that's going to come for you that will give you an opportunity to have another stream of revenue so you don't stay dependent on a job in the future.
Oh, good.
All right.
That sounds nice.
So
All right.
I would
great.
give this a little bit more time as far as the work environment. They're kind of spinning me out to the 6-week mark. So don't shoot the messenger. I think you've got a little more time.
Sure.
All right.
Sounds
And
good.
then there'll be
Thank
work
you.
coming. So Stephanie, how did you hear about the show?
Well, I had lost 3 people in my family back to back a few months ago, and I called out of the blue and got through, and you had shared with me that, that they know I'm strong, and you gave me some positive information from them. And they're still gone, and there's 2 of them that are, I seem to keep feeling in the past few months, and I just think about them. So,
well, continue to think about them. And thank you so much for following the show and calling back. And we will all hold the space that you find a job expeditiously. Thank you so much,
Yes,
Stephanie.
thank you. Have
All
a
right.
good day.
You too. God
Bye-bye.
bless you. 888-565-1470. Let's see. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, we've got to go to Boynton Beach, Jacksonville, Fort Lauderdale. So stay with us, everyone. Don't go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
Have you ever felt you were created for more than the life you are living? Have you always felt different, had unfulfilled dreams, and realized you wanted more from life? Revitalize your unique essence and purpose at the Reignite Your Light Summit, June 22nd and 23rd at the Westin Fort Lauderdale Beach Resort. Learn more at reigniteyourlightevents.com. Rediscover yourself with internationally known author Dan Millman, critically acclaimed actress Dee Wallace, celebrity happiness coach Robert Mack, and SarahSpiritual, along with some of today's top spiritual teachers and coaches. Get your tickets today at reigniteyourlightevents.com. Reignite your life with us, June 22nd and 23rd at the Westin Fort Lauderdale Beach Resort.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
Want to feel your healthiest ever? Kim Skokin of My Total Body Wellness is a naturopathic doctor who can create a personalized total body health plan just for you. Call 561-469-0099 or visit mytotalbodywellness.com. Kim addresses weight loss, sleep disorders, stress reduction, allergies, food sensitivities, and more. Kim specializes in meridian stress assessments, bioenergetics, and other leading-edge techniques. Mention SarahSpiritual when you schedule your appointment with Kim and receive a free food or allergy sensitivity assessment. Call Kim Skokin at 561-469-0099 today, a certified natural health professional.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with SarahSpiritual and be in the energy of light. Call SarahSpiritual now, toll-free worldwide. 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
Do you know me? I am Sarah Spiritual, and we are spiritually speaking to all of you all across the nation. And we've got to go to Jacksonville. We've got Ashley on the line. Ashley, how are you tonight?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great, Ashley. And how can we assist you in navigating some changes that I see coming for you?
I have a lot going on. I want to know about work, though. I just
ready for
I'm
something.
Up for
yes, ready
I'm
for
up
something
for
new.
Promotion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I see that coming for you if that's what you choose.
I feel like I'm getting a runaround, though.
You mean they're not coming through with it as fast enough for you?
Or as fast as I was told. There's some people kind of pushing against it.
Okay. So, what do you want? Do you want the job?
Yes.
Then focus on that. You're giving your power away to the people who are just being little scooches. That's all. Don't give them any power. Hold the vision. The people are happy with you. The people who run the show are happy with you.
Mm-hmm.
So they're the ones who make the decision. And, promotions mean a new title, mean more money. So, if they can wait a little bit before they have to shell out more cash, honey, they're going to wait. Not personal.
Okay.
Don't put some worry in this here. But this is a nice natural progression for you. And it's time for you to kind of step out into your own personal power and really do something that is going to feel successful to you. And this is a nice next step. Was there a move coming?
Yes.
I see a move. Very good.
When's that happening?
This year. July to September seems good. I would personally like it after July. July is going to be a little sticky month. But move is good for you. New environment, new position. Things get to turn around for you. This is important. It's important for you to focus on career right now.
Yes.
Everything else will fall into place. And your angels and your guides are very much with you.
Okay.
Trust that you're fully supported, my dear.
And can I ask about someone else?
Who would that be?
Do you want the birthday?
Yes.
4/27/87.
The moody one?
Yeah.
What's the question?
I guess, what's the story with that?
Well, they're doing the best they can, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Then live in the moment and be happy with where you're at now. Be happy with you. Not about them.
Okay.
It's not about them. You decide what you want. Don't give your power away. They are a roller coaster. Some days it's a straight run. It's an easy run. Other days we're going up and down and taking a turn real fast. When they find inner peace, they'll be able to be a better partner. You understand me?
Yes.
Okay. Only you can decide where you fit in that. Not they. You. You decide. There's progress here. Just be in the moment. All right, Ashley?
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye. Bye.
And we're going to go right back to the phone lines. I've got Boynton Beach on the line, and I've got Stacy. Stacy, how are you?
Hey, I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing great, Stacy. We're winding out of the show. How can I assist you tonight?
Okay, so what I have given you some information regarding my situation. I have had 35 major operations, and I made a miraculous recovery. I was in 2 very bad car accidents, and what I did was make this into a very positive thing. I had gotten educated in 8 modalities in alternative medicine.
Yes.
And also 8 in fitness. I was a fitness model and an actress. So what I decided to do 8 months ago was go on the internet and help people heal from emotional, physical, and spiritual trauma holistically. And about a month ago, I decided to bring on, I thought it fit in perfectly, the paradigm shift, educating and bringing awareness in a very large way.
Okay, so may I just ask you, what is your question? Because at this point, you probably only have 60 seconds.
Yeah, okay. Well, I want you to tell me what you think and where I'm going. I mean,
about the plan?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The first thing that I see here is that you've been facilitated by the angels since you were a little girl. Little girl, the angels have always been around you. That is part of the reason why you are on this mission, this quest to assist others. And recognizing that physical disconnect, pain, angst, the body holds a host of energy. Some of it's physical, but the key to a lot of it is emotional. So in your own personal paradigm shift that you created, and I think you and I talked about this on Facebook on our Sunday Fun Day feed, that paradigm shift that you created for yourself, you are discovering the keys to it and how to explain it to another so that you can put them in a position to shift their energy as well. This is correct, yes? This is the right next step for you. This is the right next step on a grander scale. And when I move you forward and I spin you into the 2020, into 2021, I feel as if we have identified the key components, we have articulated them, we have put together a protocol and a program that's a little more official than what you're doing now. It'll be a little more fine-tuned, is what they tell me. And that will become your platform as you begin to move forward and assist others in greater quantities. This is what I see. This is what the angels make me aware of. Archangel Raphael is with you. Archangel Michael with you. And I also see the angel Metatron. Don't always get to see him, but Archangel Metatron is with you too.
Yeah, thank you so much. I actually am basically pain-free. I did the, the neurological brain and the reset my cells in my body. I did like 5 years ago. And
that's what you're going to share with others. Yes, absolutely.
Right, exactly.
Yes.
Well, thank you. You're so beautiful.
Welcome. Thank you, honey. God bless you. Bye.
You too. Thanks. Bye.
Well, another Wednesday night comes to a close. But drum roll, please. We are ramping up for our 10-year anniversary celebration. Next week, we're going to start to give away some prizes and excitement. And then the following week, I hope that you come share some light at the Expedito Enlightenment Center and be a part of our live show from West Palm Beach. Thank you so much, everyone, for sharing time and space with us. And thank you to my dear friend Dee Wallace for sharing time with us as well. God bless you. Have an awesome week. We'll see you soon. Good night. And I am Sarah Spiritual.
Sponsored program were strictly those of